Hello and welcome to game 2 of the Leprechaun cage match against WQB, also known as Dangerous Dave. So this board, looking at it, my first thought was just, you know, buy cultists, play cultists, and then see what to do from there. There's Apprentice, which trashes, and Forum cycles you around very nicely. Only when you have those things under control, then I think you can entertain thoughts of a Leprechaun in your deck, but to me, you have to see about these ruins first. Who is gonna get how many, what kinds, which isn't really important. So, as far as openings go here, I look at Shantytown and Tournament. I also look at Shantytown and Silver. Yes, I know that when the ruins come in, Shantytown gets worse. It's fine, but I just wanted for now a little bit of cycling to get to Cultist very fast to potentially play more Cultists than my opponent. Potentially. I mean, if you're thinking even further than that, then you could be thinking about, okay, you could play Shantytown first, then Cultists, then Leprechaun or whatever. But anyways, like I said, there is room for Leprechaun to work here, meaning, when I say work, I mean gives you wishes. But you have to see about these runes first. There's lots of forums to help you cycle, so you can easily put your Leprechaun down as a 7th card in play. So Tournament Shantytown for my opponent, fine, it works out for him here. Well, I mean, it couldn't not work out, right? But he's able to see it early, unlike the last game. And for his first 5, he goes for an Apprentice. So, okay, fine. Let's see where that goes. That could work out for him, especially if my cultists misbehave, but we'll see. We'll see. Shantytown here collides with the cultist. I know it should have been something else, right? But whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not getting ruins yet, so the Shantytown might still do work later. Another 4 for my opponent. I imagine that would be another tournament for him, and he does go for a second tournament. And I do manage to find enough money for another cultist. So I'm pretty happy to have 2 cultists in the deck right now. I'm looking to maybe get a 3rd and a 4th just to try and swamp this apprentice. So far, I think he's played this guy. Oh, this is the first time. But he's able to trash on his state. He's playing his tournament, his shantytown. He's cycling quite a bit, right? So maybe he saw something with the apprentice there that I missed out on. So I would like to really test him, and ask him, are you sure about this apprentice? Is this really going to work if I put ruins into your deck very, very quickly? My first tournament there on 4 seems like a natural choice. I have a couple silvers already, and I would like to chain my cultists more often than not, right? The tournament can help with that. I know I can draw it dead, but that's a chance I'm willing to take, especially with the shantytown around. Anyways, so again, a pretty nice turn for my opponent here, right? He's been able to trash another estate. His shantytown has fired. He picks up a gold here, and I don't like the gold. You go for another apprentice there, or a cultist, I think, or a forum, but not a gold. That just is a stop card at this point, at a time where you do not need another stop card. A forum there definitely would have been very interesting to see how this would have played out, as I do gain my 3rd cultist and another gold for my opponent. So I know what he's doing. Well, I think I know what he's doing. He wants to get up to province, right? To collide the tournament with the province. Maybe there's a prize that he really wants. So as the prizes go, I don't really care about them too much. Followers is kind of nasty, but not unmanageable. And that's about it, really. Like I said, the main thing we have to do is play the cultist game first and then see where we want to go from there. So I stop on the cultists after 3, seeing that my opponent has 0 intention of picking up any more cultists. And I go for my first apprentice here to try to trash a little bit, maybe get the deck under some more control. And a second apprentice for me here. So my opponent was able to get to province last turn. Very nice. We'll see if he's able to collide tournament with province. I'm testing him here. Like I said, I'm testing that apprentice buy on the first 5 here. Let me see what you could do with it, right? Let me see what you could do with it. So 2 apprentices for me now. Hopefully they find their states. That would be the ideal thing. And then slowly I could chip away the coppers. They're not the greatest thing for trashing coppers, I know. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do, right? And I don't want to buy a bishop to trash the coppers, because then, I may as well have not put the ruins into his deck. That's not entirely true, but that's my point. I'd allow him to trash the ruins for free here, and that's not something that I want, considering that he seems to now be struggling with the ruins a bit. So 5 again, and I switch up my 5 cost buys again. Forum this time. Forum this time, and Forum is a great card. Hopefully I can line up my apprentices with estates, my shantytown with cultists, so that I don't draw my apprentices dead. Going to, going to trash the silver here for a bit more draw. This tournament gets blocked, bit unfortunate, but that is not unfortunate. Chaining those 3 cultists there, lovely, lovely. That's what we like to see. And another forum for me, and things just look to be in an okay position here, especially if my opponent doesn't gain any prizes, particularly followers. I don't want him to get followers. It'll limit the scope of my fora right now. But he doesn't collide here. I guess I have the ruins to thank for that, or maybe just shuffle luck, whichever. We take those. And he seems to be struggling quite a bit now with the ruins. So it seems like the apprentice thing didn't really work out for him here. And I should be fine right about now. I was a little bit worried when he was, playing that shantytown, getting the apprentice out every turn, and so on. But then he stopped for the gold, and then I was less worried. So I felt okay about that. So here, forum or gold, forum or gold. Another forum could be good. I think I have 3 of those right now, and more isn't gonna hurt, right? Like I said, I can just line up everything that I want to have lined up and move on from there. Treasury is not out of the question entirely here. I do go for another forum here. I think now that is my third. My opponent was able to purchase one a bit earlier. He has a couple gold in his deck, which are probably his best cards, honestly. So the tournaments come out, another miss on the provinces here. Pretty happy to see that. Pretty happy to see that. Again, I am followers is workable around, but I would rather have the followers. One, because I don't want to be discarding down to 3, and also because the estates from the followers, the apprentice could use that to draw a couple cards. And the case is he can't really use that to do anything. So that's kinda why I want the followers. I'm not gonna, bend over backwards to try to get it. The ruins are out, right? I mentioned before you have to play the ruins game first and then see what to do from here. Well, I could pretty much do anything semi-reasonable, I feel, and be in an okay position here. 5 for my opponent, he goes for a forum. A forum. So that should help line up his tournament and provinces. He was also able to trash a couple coppers for there, so that's good news for him. Here, forum comes out and does what I wanted to do, lining up the apprentice with the estate. I'm not going to play that last forum and trigger the shuffle, which is why I got rid of it there. Apprentice trashes, and 6 gold now, or forum now. Gold or forum? I go for the gold. Go for the gold here. I feel like at this point I will be trashing coppers and I want to have some money in my deck, so gold plus the silver plus the tournament will trigger. He only has the 1 province, he can't have it in hand every single turn, right? And I should be okay for economy with this gold here. Should be. Should be. And I have enough forum, I feel. I have 4 forum. Ha! 4 forum. Anyways, he does manage to get the tournament and the province together here, and he gets the horse, which I'm happy about, because like I said, I'd rather have the followers than he have the followers. And the horse, I don't care about the horse. Actions are in Shantytown. Draw is an apprentice and cultist. I don't really need you, horse. Although you may be as reliable as, I don't know, what is reliable? The sun rising in the east, right? Anyways, another Shantytown for my opponent, but at this point, is pretty much one-way traffic here. I could trash the cultist, the copper, or the gold. I go for the gold here, massive draw. It turns out to be the correct thing to do because I'm able to see the whole deck here. I think, yeah, I am able to see the whole deck, draw the whole deck, I believe. Yeah, draw the whole deck with all these cultists. Maybe I should have had a 4th cultist, just for the draw, but whatever. Uncontested cultist, you could do whatever you want. 5, a 10, and a buy here. Could be 4, I'm on another 5. If somebody tells me that's the correct play here, I would absolutely believe that. But I go for the province here. I want the followers before he gets the followers, and then I cry because he picked up the steed, right? So I assume like the next natural thing to pick up is the followers. So yeah, that's why I picked up the province. And with all the fora. Why is the plural of forum fora, not forums? I always thought it was forums. Anyways, I do get the province here, and I am able to see the followers, and me picking up the followers actually prompts my opponent to resign in this position. So yeah, uncontested cultists just gave me a pretty easy game at this point. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I take a 2-0 lead. Remember, this is first to three, right? So I'm on a match point, so to speak, right now. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.